Okay, so we've come along now, we've come into our settings area and we've scrolled down and we've come in to find the users on the left sidebar. Okay, now I've come along and because we've already got a few user in there, I've actually just gone straight into create a new user. Now, with some of the Dyna apps, we're feeding this information, or we're part way through feeding this information straight in. But now that the what I'll call the basics of the user profile are actually initiated, or you're an administrator and you want to set it up from your desktop as such, this is just a number of different areas. So there's email coming in, and that's sort of related to some other configurations which we'll talk about separately. But access rights, understanding that my system's quite large, we would sort of profile up relative to what department the actual person's in, the different features that we might like to give them. And for this discussion, we have an automated project email report, project management report, so we'll tick that off. Now, some of the people that we're talking to at the moment, we can critique this towards the sales CRM system. Okay, so it starts to push out the current projects, or, well, when we say projects, I don't know whether you relate them to projects or leads is probably the right word. Yeah, so we start to automate that side of things, and the user gets their own specific information. Now, I've also mentioned about this portal sharing and all these different things, which is all set up in here. So this is more of that admin. This is very, very broad, I'll call it, because of the size of which I've got set up in my system as I illustrate. So if we just starting off in the sales CRM module, normally we'd sort of see the messaging, the sales side of things, the project, so that we start to talk about tasks and automation in there. And also you'll see the reporting, and if you've got administrator access, you'd also see that settings button. So look, I hope that helps you out a little bit, and we'll talk to you next time. Take care from Anthony. All the best and success. See ya.